there, and thanks for joining the Swami of Success for Take 5 Tuesday. As you may already know, my goal is always to provide a positive return on any investment you make with me, and I don't want these videos to be any different. So therefore, my idea of Take 5 Tuesday is that at the most, I will take 5 minutes of your time to watch this video, and in return, I have to show you a positive return on that 5-minute investment, which means I need to really show you some ways to save more than 5 minutes during your average day. So today we're going to take a look at Windows Explorer, and you can see I'm running Windows 7, and this is Windows Explorer, and it might not look like what yours looks like because I went in and purposely shut everything off. So let's go in and turn some of the fun features back on, and I'm just going to turn everything on here that is in this layout menu. And you'll see that what I end up with is I've got my navigation pane over here, my details pane down here, and my preview pane over here. And I can adjust the size of my preview pane to give you a better idea of what we're going to be able to see. Alright, so let's start with favorites. This little tip in and of itself could save you more than 5 minutes in the average day. Let's say that there is a folder that you constantly have to access, whether it's you have to save files there, you have to open files that are in there. Whatever the scenario, what you want to do is put that folder in your favorites list. And all you have to do that is grab a hold of a folder and drag it over here until you see the little create link in favorites, and then drop it. And now you'll see that it's there. If I want to open it up, all I have to do is click on it, and it takes me right to the contents of that folder. So that in and of itself can save you a lot of time, but we are certainly not done. You notice that I have my details pane turned on down here at the bottom. So if I click on a document, it shows me all kinds of good information about that document. If there was an author name, it would be right here. If there isn't one, I could go in and add one if I want, but I'm not gonna add an author to this document, but I could. You can also see that over here, I can actually see a preview of this document. So I can scroll down inside this window and actually read through this document and make sure that I have the right version open. And if I can't see it because my window is too small here, all I need to do is make my window a little bigger, and I can just roll right through here and read this document and make sure that this is the document that I meant to open, save, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Now, this navigation, the details pane down here will change with every file type I open. So you see what it looks like when I have a Word document open. If I were to scroll down and find a picture, you can see that now I get options down here that are more relevant to a picture, including the dimensions of the picture. If I were to open a movie down here, I actually get information that's pertinent to a movie. And it's worth noting that in my preview pane over here, if I click on the play button, it will actually play the video right here in this window. So I don't even need to open a media player to make sure that I have the right file. And one more thing that I want to show you here inside of Explorer is this button right here. And this allows me to change the menu around, to suit my needs. So right now I have it set to details. I could set it to tiles, which you can see changes the way that it looks. I could change it to content, which also changes the way it looks. But one of my favorite ways to do it, especially if there's a folder where I have a lot of pictures, is I like to make sure that I go up here to icon size, right, and turn these up far enough that they actually are helpful. So now as I scroll through here, my pictures and my movies and even my MP3s actually show up as something that's helpful rather than just a tiny little icon that doesn't mean anything to me. And you can set this for each individual folder. So if you've got a lot of pictures in a specific folder, like your pictures folder, you can go in and turn that up and pick through large thumbnails of a picture rather than trying to pick through pictures by name. I know my digital camera always names pictures the same with a number on the end, and that makes it really hard to tell which picture is which. So that large thumbnails can really help you find the right picture. Alright, and according to my timer, I have 5 seconds left, so I want to thank you for joining me for Take 5 Tuesday, and I'll see you again next week.